open sea lost.
In a world where fusion rifles are overpowered, Sidewinder shotguns are spammed consistently. Call of Duty players blame everything on unbalance. However, there is one man, one desire, one heavy weapon: the Swarm.
YouTube, what is going on, beautiful guardians of the internet? It is Mesa Sean back at it with another weapon guide, and yes, that is my real voice. I can go in and out of what I call
Movie trailer voice, man.
And some of you guys asked for it, so I thought it would be pretty funny. Anyway, here's another weapon guide. This is my, I'm not going to say second favorite, because I love this gun just as much as I do my Zombie Apocalypse, but they're two quite different guns, both legendary, light machine guns, heavy weapons, purple people eaters, and this one, my particular Swarm, does solar damage, and the Zombie Apocalypse I have does void damage. So I'm not going to really talk about the PvE stuff, just they're both great guns. Use them accordingly when you're doing your strikes, or I think I'm going to attempt the Vault of Gloss this weekend. Remember, just look for those shields. If you see an orange shield up, go with the solar damage. If you see a purple shield up, go with the void damage, and so forth. Gameplay in the background, just me, your .99 KDR guy, going ham. I get a 4.63 KDR, and I think 22 or 24 kills or something like that. So we're getting a lot of new people here, so I got to keep putting that disclaimer out, because you guys love to go and look up my stats. And yes, .99 KDR. I never said I was anything better than that. Because if I was worried about KDR, the game would become a lot less fun for me, because that means I would have to sit around and camp more than I'm already camping in this game right here. But I will admit, some of you guys give me a little bit of a complex about it, so I have been doing a little more what's called tactical immobilization. That's just Thunder's word for camping. I think it's hysterical. So yeah, favorite map. Remember, I hated this map, but I always do well in it for some reason, and it's mainly because of the heavy weapon. Now, a quick opinion I need to get from you guys. As much as I rely on it, as I've said this before, I get a majority of my kills in PvP from heavy weapon ammo. Do you think that they're spammed too much? Do you think that they're dropped too much? Believe me, it's something I don't want them to change, because I rely on it so much. But do you think it's a little unfair? Because I will say, I just wait for the heavy ammo. I know exactly when it spawns in. I mean, where it's going to spawn in. And as soon as I hear that they're spawning in, I just run right to, see right here, I see it. I am out like trout to get that heavy ammo. And again, guys, sorry for being a clue bag and not remembering how I got it. I know I definitely didn't buy it. I was not ranked high enough with any of the factions to get anything just yet, but either came from an engram farming or after a PvP match. I know that for sure. Let's get into base stats, and we'll compare it to the Zombie Apocalypse. First off, it's consistent all over the board. You can just see the only thing that stinks on it is the reload, and the range is not so great, but you can compensate for all that when you start upgrading her. So if we look at the Zombie Apocalypse and compare it, the zombies got much lower impact, a little high rate of fire, but is less stable. So that's the thing with this gun, is that it feels like it shoots slow but hits really hard. Remember, you're going to need that Ascendant energy and also Spirit Blooms. And go to my Venus run, where you can see I'm just in excess of Spirit Blooms. What I go for, and I'm not going to go through all the upgrades, you don't need to. I always go with the Smart Drift Control, because I want that predictable recoil. Now, just in terms of aggressive ballistics and field choke, I don't want to take a hit on anything else, just for a little bit of range. Spray and play, that's awesome. So increase the reload speed right when the mag is empty. So that comes in very, very handy sometimes, but I think it holds very much ammo. With regards to this skill tree, I stay away from those high caliber rounds. I want Hammer Forge because I want the range and I want the accuracy. I'd rather just have something consistent than necessarily reeling people in. Reactive reload, again, you get that damage bonus for a short time after a kill. Very, very useful. Now, I think once I finally upgrade with all the Spirit Blooms, I believe the attack will be pushed over the 300 mark, I think. So, still working on that. But again, guys, the Helium Filaments, Spirit Blooms, and Spin Metals are so easy to farm for. It's those darn Ascendant Shards. And I think as far as I know, the only way to get Ascended Shards is to play the game and I guess do a lot of public events. That's the only time I've really seen them come in. I think between that and also turning in some engrams to the Cryptarch and, you know, it producing either motes of light and this. And come on, I should have taught. Come on, I nailed that guy straight off. See? The Blade Dancer's not overpowered, guys. I could kill this Blade Dancer many, many times. So for PvE, just use it based on what types of damage you need for bosses and enemies. You can see there I pulled 61s off the upper torso, and it does 49s off the body. So if you even miss the upper torso, you can get them with pretty much basically 4 shots, or maybe 1 to 2 if they're one shot. Like this guy's coming around the corner here and I end up running right into him. And I just spray this guy down, do not land 1 upper torso shot, but I do weaken him with a little grenade. But look, just all 49s and he just went right down real quick. So very, very powerful, but a slow firing weapon. Feels like it's slow and hits really hard. And one last thing popped into my small brain. When I have to go for fallen headshots, the 200 headshots, this thing is a beast when it comes to just boom, boom, boom. I'll go break left from patrol on Venus in my Spirit Bloom farming video. That's where you can get your 10 fallen ultra majors. And I'll just work that whole area to get all my headshots and literally just one-shot headshotting everybody because the sight is so good, and with the aim assist, yes, that is in this game, makes it really easy to get headshots in PvE. So I use this thing more than I will do, let's say, like the Suros when it comes to trying to get all those 200 headshots, whatever. So let me know in the comment section what you guys are using for your heavy weapon. Are you more of a tuber? Are you more of a LMG type of person? Let me know what you guys. And for those that do have the Swarm, what do you guys think of it? You guys having fun with it? And that's pretty much it for me, guys. Also, make sure you keep it locked into DestinyNews.com, soon to be Planet Destiny, which will meet all of your Destiny needs. Or at least that's our goal. And I'm also posting exotic weapon reviews over there. So far I did the Bad Juju. I'm going to be doing the Last Word. I did the Thorn. And I got a bunch planned too. And also thank you for my boy Tony, as always, from Finland. He's letting me use his account for doing reviews to go over the guns that I don't have. Because, say, like the Thorn, I'm not going through the bounty on that thing. It's a fun, good gun, but I'm just not good with that thing. But I am going to go through the Bad Juju one on my account because I see if they buff that thing, it definitely will be worth using. But right now, I don't think it's very useful in a PvP situation. So that's it for me, guys. If you enjoyed this content, please drop that like. If you're new and haven't subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay beautiful, Guardians.